In the Maya village of Nalumka, that is found in the jewel of Belize, where the biodiversity flourishes. Farming isn't just a way of life, it is the lifeblood of the community, connecting our traditions with the land we hold sacred.
Farming is so important. The Maya people depends on the farm, depends on farming, and that is the way our life is, and that is the way how we live.
Most of the Maya people are farmers, even though some of them are teacher, policemen, soldier, but they still do farming. You need to plant your own food that you eat because food at the market right now are very expensive. And canned goods are not healthy, so we need to eat fresh fruits or vegetables that come from our farm.
But now, because of climate change, the village is dealing with dying crops, drought, severe floods, and problems with the germination of crops, just to name a few. This has made things even more difficult for the Maya community, especially when it comes to their food and livelihoods.
Our Maya people used to their planting season, but nowadays we see that those seasons or those time that we used to is not there anymore. It changed the rotation of our planting and even the harvesting. So that is the effect of the climate change.
One of the biggest challenges here was drought. A long dry season and affect the corn, the rice that's supposed to be harvested. But now corn is short. I know rice will be short. And then I know the price of food will be very high.
To survive, the Maya communities depend heavily on the land, forest, and its resources. It offers food, a source of fresh air, shelter, and a timeless connection that bonds their past, present, and future together.
Forests are very important. They're important to the animals, to people, to the air. Forest is the lungs of the earth. It cleans all the chemicals, the gases that we have in the environment. We don't use tractors, we don't use bulldozers to damage the soil and the air, causing air pollution. We basically use our stick to plant, and then we don't plant acres, like thousands of acres. We plant maybe like 1 and 2 just to sustain ourselves.
We as Mayas, we don't do large scale and we don't really destruct. I think we behind manages our resources very carefully. So if we go into the forest, we don't go and exploit it. We just get our whatever resources we need in the forest, we get it at a reasonable and sustainable harvest. We have a system that we follow, which is we call the forest use permit. That we are using, and then we have our people. If they want extract lumber now, we ask them to apply. So they apply, and then the leaders look at it, and then as long as there is no problem, then we grant them permit. Using the permit, they can harvest their lumber. Using that permit will help us protecting it so that we don't exploit it, we don't go over harvesting. My strong message is to let us protect our forests by educating one another. How do we go about using resources in the forest?
As the villagers unite to battle increasing effects of climate change, they realize that not only their survival, but the very essence of their existence depends on educating all generations about learning how to use the forest resources wisely. Remember, a healthy forest is a healthy people and a healthy community.